Amazing, my beautiful viewer. Welcome back to our studios, and your host is Alan Hoy. And today we just want to talk about a few things on what's happening in the country, and some updates, and reason out the way forward. And we're talking about ODM party now, that Raila Amolo Odinga, who has been the head and the leader and the brains behind ODM party, that uh, he passed away, and on Sunday, that is. On Sunday 19th, he was buried. And now there's a lot of people asking themselves very many questions now. Who's gonna be the next lead of Odium? Who's gonna take care of Odium? But as far as we're concerned, to this point, we have the elder brother to Odinga, who is Oburu Odinga, who is the interim leader of ODM currently. And walking on the streets, people have different opinions and different views. And even during the burial of Raila Amolo Odinga, people came up with different opinions. Some of the leaders who are currently working with the current government, that is UDA or Kenya Kwanza, said that Raila told them took them to the ruling party, and they will be in the ruling party as long as it takes. And even some said, even in 2027, they are going to support the ruling party because that is what Raila Odinga really wanted. And some came in and said, no, that is not the right thing to be done. We started with that Joho, Wandai, and this is the guy, what is his name? The Minister of Finance, not Finance, Treasury, John Mbadi. They both said that Raila took them to the broad-based government, and they will work with the broad-based government to the last end, because that is what Raila Odinga would have wished if he was living. Which is not a bad thing, supporting the government to achieve its obligations and achieve its objectives. And they came in when Kithure Kindiki was introducing them. He said that the experts that Raila Odinga donated to the government will also say a word. And the experts came in, and that is Joho, Mbadi, or Pio Wandai. Who else am I missing over here? Those are the key people that I saw we're talking about today, and maybe some of the key figures of ODM. And both of them say that they play their allegiance and loyalty to Raila Amolo Odinga, and they will follow what Raila Amolo Odinga wanted to the last drop of their blood. Wherever, if Raila says go, they will go. If Raila says sit, they will sit. If Raila says stand, they will stand. And they say that is what they've been doing, confirming the words of Joho. That is, he has never ever betrayed Raila, not even once. So he will not betray him even in his death. So he will do what Raila Odinga wanted him to do to the last point. And then came Sifuna, who said that Baba never gave any directive or direct direction that ODM should support Kenya Kwanza or UDA party at any point. But he said that ODM should be prepared to field a candidate in 2027. ODM should be prepared to field a candidate in 2027. And that is where trouble comes in. That is where misunderstanding comes in. Now, if ODM have to field a candidate in 2027, who will be this candidate? That is the question. Fielding a candidate is not a problem, but who will be the candidate to be put on the ballot paper, that is in 2027? That is the question that we need to ask ourselves. So fielding a candidate, no problem. Who is the candidate? Now, that is the problem. Now, on the issue of who is a candidate, people are giving their opinions, which are good, on the same, trying to push individual people on the same, which is very, very, very good. And we're gonna talk about this. That is the main thing, which we ODM after the demise of Raila Amolo Odinga. So there are those who are pro Sifuna, saying that Sifuna has it all, that he can lead and he will take ODM in the right direction for his stance and for his exemplary leadership as the SG, Secretary General of ODM Party. And they're saying that if Sifuna takes over, it will be okay. Currently, you need to remember that the interim leader of ODM party is Oburu Odinga. Oburu Odinga. So for those who really want Sifuna to take over, and they're saying that Sifuna has an experience. He has worked with Baba. He's gone with Baba almost everywhere Baba goes, in terms of politics, in terms of leadership. So he has learned from the best, and he can be the best. He can be the best leader. Can be the best leader when it comes to politics, to politics in this area. And there are those who are saying Sifuna, no, Babu is a very good replacement of the ODM party leadership and a kingpin among the Luo. So let's talk about Baba as a kingpin and as a leader of ODM. ODM was led by Raila Amolo Odinga, who was the kingpin in Nyanza. Luo Nyanza. He spoke, and all the Luos followed him. He said whatever he said, and all the Luos could do. As normal words could go, Baba sema kitu tutafanya. Like Baba sema tufanye. So every Luo guy would wait for Baba to say, and they will do exactly as Baba has said. You remember when Baba said that some of the things should be boycotted? Yes, most of the people boycotted a lot of things. Maziwa ya kina Huru, Safaricom, people went to Airtel. It's because Baba said boycott. These guys have played us, and everyone followed that, especially people from the Luo Nyanza. But not just people from the Luo Nyanza, the whole country did that because Baba has said. So, for you to rule, for you to take the votes of to become Baba, you must have such a kind of a force that when you say things, people follow without questioning. Yeah, when you say things, people follow without questioning. So when you say things, people follow without questioning. So will is Babu in that arena where he speaks things and people follow immediately? Will Babu is Babu in that arena where he speaks things and people follow immediately? For him to become the Luo kingpin, he has to have that power. Currently, yes, young people, Gen Z love Babu so much, and I don't know if they will do what Babu says because Babu has not tried to speak anything to the young people, and the young people do. Maybe he should, but he has a move. He has an aura that moves the young people, and the young people relate with him with everything that he does. So, if Babu Wino takes it, will he have the support of the Luo people, entire Luo people? That is the question. And again, if Sifuna takes it, will Sifuna have the support of both the Luya, Luo, and areas that Baba had control over? Will they control? This is the biggest question that most of the people in Odium are asking themselves. Taking over Baba's position is not like it's easy, but having that control, being named as an ODM leader is easy. But having that control that Baba, that influence that Baba had countrywide is another thing to be talked about. So it's not just about being the ODM leader. It's about controlling and having influence that Baba had all around the country. So is Sifuna in that position to control the whole country? First, you have to win the hearts of the Luo people. You have to win the hearts of the Luya people for you to be able to control ODM. And second, third, you have to win the hearts of the coastal region where Baba controlled, and Kisii where Baba controlled. Sorry for that, Papa. Where Baba controlled. So you got to do that. But are these two people in position to do that? Babu has been going around with Sifuna, and they have been, yes, they have a good aura. People have been listening to them, especially in opposition to the government, with what the government is doing. And Sifuna has been so much vocal on that and has been anti the government for as long as he can, as long as he has been doing it. Because he feels there are things that the government is doing that are not right, and he has to speak about them. The same thing to Baba, and people have been listening to them. But now, will they listen to them to the way they used to listen to Raila Amolo Odinga? There are more people who are pro Winnie Odinga to take over the leadership of ODM. And they're saying that Winnie has worked with the father in every place that the father has gone to. Winnie has worked with the father in every place that the father has gone to. And Raila Odinga was nurturing Winnie to take over that position. And with that, as we said, will we be seeing the first female leader in the country on the presidential as the president? Because if she becomes the party leader, then probably she will be on the ballot paper in 2027. And what if every person votes for her as the president of this country? Will she make it? Okay, that's just a school of thought. It's just a school of thought that most people don't buy in, because there are those who know, who are saying that she will be on the ballot paper uh, for the uh, for the Langata MP. She will be on the ballot paper for the Langata MP in 2020, in 2027. So there are those who are saying that she should start with the MP in Langata in 2027, and there are those who are she should take over the ODM leadership. And so we don't really know. It's so uncertain, but this might be the two possible things that might happen. The death of Raila Amolo Odinga might bring ODM together, because all of these people say that they are loyal to Baba, and they will be loyal to Baba even to his death. So that means it doesn't matter where Baba is now, they will still stick together to work together and prove to Baba that we are here. As much as you're gone, we will still be here and work together with you in this. Yeah, work together with you in this. So they will be there with Baba and work with Baba in everything that Baba does or Baba did, and work with the Baba's philosophy of unity. Now, number two, what might happen is there might be breakups in the ODM party, because maybe there are those who will feel that the Baba's way was to support the broad-based government, and there are those who will feel like the Baba's way was not to support the broad-based government. As much as he donated, as they say, he donated experts to the broad-based government to work with the government, to try give something to the government, but his mind was not to support the government in 2027, because he said ODM should feel their own leader in 2027 on the presidential ballot papers. So those two things might happen. There might be a split in ODM, or ODM will remain to be much stronger to prove to Baba that the loyalty that we had for you was not just when you were living, but we are still loyal to you even in your death, and we will do what you would have wanted us to do when you are alive. And those will be more of making assumptions on what Baba would have wanted versus the reality on the ground. What Baba would have wanted versus the reality on the ground. But that is just for it, and that is my thoughts for now. So I don't know. What's your comment? What do you think about the whole of this thing? What do you think about the whole of this thing? What do you think about the whole of this thing? ODM, which way ODM? Leave your comment on the comment section and tell us more on what you think. Which way ODM after Baba's death? This is just part one of Which Way ODM after Baba's death. We'll be back with part two of Which Way ODM. Thank you, and God bless you. Please don't leave without subscribing. That's the only support you can give us. Thank you.